Wade Heineman, it is the 15th of August, 2021, 6:18 p.m., 6:19 by this, 79 degrees, August 15th, 2021, and I'm in the camper here. Been here all night and all day since I got home on the 12th. So the 13th, 14th, 15th, been home by myself. Had the power off again last night because I was online. I was on the cam model sites last night, so I had the power off to the acreage because, as I've said over and over again, if I have my device on and the power on at the same time, the frauds can compromise it. They can also compromise it when I go to the cam model sites. I finally got into Ella Claire's room. The internet searches or the site was keeping me out of her, again, same place here. I have that piece of metal over there is against the wall, but I finally got into her room, and I'll take this off. Got a new piece of paper here. No active friendship since 2016, as I've said over and over again. People claiming to be hanging out with me, they're lying. They're staging lies. It's not me. Green eyes. So 8/15/21. This was 6:07 when I wrote it. Male hetero, natural male hetero only. I have never been attracted to a male ever in my life, and I've never touched a male. I will never touch a male, and I will never let a male touch me sexually. I am Wade Allen Heineman, WadeAllanHeineman. Home all day, nights, 8:13 to 15. By myself, born 11/4/1971. Twitter.com /WadeHeineman. I'm kind of scrunched here. 4. There's a 4 on the end of my Wade Heineman Twitter. Twitter.com /WadeHeineman 4. Fogzap1.wordpress.com, Facebook.com /WadeHeineman. .1. There's a .1 on the end of my Facebook. Facebook.com /WadeHeineman. .1. That's a .1. What's that say? Well, I've never owned or in any way used cryptocurrency or Bitcoin. Since 2018, when I got an iPad, when the frauds got into my iCloud accounts, and they've hijacked all of my iCloud accounts. I don't use iCloud because they keep hijacking them. My Wade Heineman 4 Gmail iCloud account was hijacked many months ago. I have no access to it. That's the frauds. Criminally, anybody that's using that is a criminal fraud. Please arrest them. And ever since 2018, when they started getting into my iPad, they were mining cryptocurrency. I kept getting indications. They were gambling online. There's my hand. They were gambling online. They liked NBA basketball. I don't gamble I've never once gambled online. Not a single time. Never once gambled online. Not sports betting, not gambling, nothing. That would be the fraud staging lies. That's what they do. I also have never owned or used a Bitcoin or any cryptocurrency. If it's been portrayed that I owned it in any way, they are using it in my name somehow, by using my devices probably, or my iCloud account. However they're doing it, I don't know. But I keep getting indications about that. So when I'm under here, under the loft, as you can see up here, there's chalkboard above me that helps protect me from targeted energy. There's also a layer of copper above that, copper, then chalkboard. So when people are scanning surveillance with infrared, you're not going to see me in here because, as you can see around me, I'm surrounded by metal and chalkboard, and which is rock, which is a hard rock, and copper, 2 sheets of copper above that. So you're not going to see me in here at night. I had all the power off last night because I was using my iPad online to go to the cam model sites. And as I said, I finally got into Ella Claire's room. She has black hair. She's 5'4". She's from Romania, very thin. And I don't know if she likes me or not. It indicated she does, but then the frauds get in there and start telling her lies like they did last night again. Some guy named Justin, Justin. That's not his entire username. That's part of his username. So I won't give away his username, but that is part of his username. I don't have any connections to any Justin. A Jan, I don't know how that's spelled. Yonjan. I don't know how you'd spell it. Yan, Jan, she calls him. His username doesn't show up, but these people always go in the room when I go in there. This Jan guy, especially, and Jonathan, and these aren't the usernames now. But then at the end, this morning, and I was on there quite a while because I hadn't seen her since August 6th. And I'm not logged in. I do not have an account with Peak Shows or Flirt for Free, which is the two sites that she's on. I do not have an account there. I do not log in. They are random names that I go in there. And I am in love with her. I've told her this in so many words anyway, many times. She knows. And I do not use the language I use with her as far as how much I adore her with any other model. I will be flirtatious with other models when she's not around, or she's in her private a long time, or she's talking exclusively with somebody else for a long, long time, or it looks like she doesn't want me, she's giving me bad vibes, then I will go to a different model because, she hasn't said anything about, she has feelings for me or not. So there's no relationship there yet. I'm basically in love with her because every time I see her, I just have that feeling. So, and there's been no change in that I actually thought it was 6 months. I actually was in her room in January already because it was when I was getting ready to go to University of Northern Iowa for my classes, which didn't turn out good because of the frauds suppressing and doing their stage lies and bullshit and destroying my life. But I was actually in her room in January already. So the frauds will follow me into rooms once they know I'm smitten with somebody, like I was with Sunshine Eve, who's 26, blonde, female, from Romania, in spring 2020. So they follow me in there eventually, and then they're cook holders, I call them, because they're only interested in her because I am, or mostly because I am. And then they'll manipulate her away. And at the end this morning, before she left, some guy went in there and was telling her lies about me, for half an hour. I could just tell that's what was going on. That's what went on with Sunshine Eve. And then the guy, this was right after this Justin appeared. And then the last guest that showed up, and this isn't their whole guest name, but part of it was Police, Police. So all I was doing was on Peak Shows, and so I went and basically said hi to Adrienne, who showed up again. She wasn't on search. It is spelled Adryenne on Flirt for Free or Peak Shows. She's an attractive female from Latvia. I really like her personality. And again, I don't have any commitment or relationship, or even Ella Claire hasn't said, she likes me or anything. So, but I mean, there's a definite, I know she responds to what I'm saying all the time, you know, basically what I've said before. And this is true. Um, I would have never imagined somebody like her in my dreams. And that is true. I'm just being truthful there. Um, you know, I have a very powerful imagination. I came up with with a theory of the universe by myself, and it's indicated some fraud is, using that term. But that is my theory, But what I'm saying is, my brain couldn't even have dreamt of someone like her, and that's how I feel about her. But if she doesn't feel the same way, I don't know, but I don't really want to set up an account and log in, because then the frauds will start hacking my account again, and then it just makes it more painful for both her and myself because of the way they manipulate everything. But I don't know if that was, a police person in there or not. I was only in her room, then I was in Adrienne's room, Adryenne, who is Latvian female, 25, attractive. And I just really like her personality, and she makes me feel like myself when I have fun, when I like to have fun, and I can goof around and be myself that way with her. If I joke around with Ella Claire, she thinks I'm making fun of her. Um, and so I have to be careful about what I say to her. I'm not in any way insulting to any women on there ever. I do not address sexual, gross sexual things. I don't address fetishes. you know, some of the women on there do things, and they're I'm not going to try to explain it. It's a sex chat site. I'm an adult male. I behave responsibly on there. Anything else is staged lies by these cowards that follow me around as soon as that I go in there. They're little baby cowards dragging around diapers full of lies. That's what they do. They have no honor, no integrity, nothing. They're just cowards. Big coward. Big letter cowards. That's what they are. So that's all I was online last night. 4 was to go to the cam model sites. I went, and then right after Ella Claire left, she looked like she was turned against me. So I was a little upset, and I went to a model's room who I think of as a friend named, this is part of her name, Serena. And she's I think around 25 too. I don't know exactly what her age is. I think of her as a friend, and I don't think she likes it when I treat her as a friend in there, but that's how I feel about her. This is just, and I'm not saying we're good friends. I'm just saying that's how I would think of her as a friend. And the other one, Mary Bloom. I worry that she has anorexia, and she's a really sweet girl, and I don't think of her sexually. I think of her as a sweet person. So I go in there, and I've said something about um, you know you'd be. I try to word it um, sensitively, but you could gain weight, and you'd look even better, or you look good this way, but um, you'd be more healthy if you had gained more, like 10 pounds or something. Because she's not only really, really thin, um, she has no energy. And that's why I think she may have anorexia. Her first name is Mary. And it's some indication now that she's blind. If she is, it, it kind of explains the way she moves around. She's fully clothed in there, but, I'm just saying that, I don't think of her sexually. She's young. She's under 25. I don't think of her sexually. I think of Serena as more of a friend, and more that was what it would be. Is, we can't be friends when I'm just going in there as a guest, but that's the kind of comments I make to her, and I worry that she is kind of, um, not there voluntarily. So I've said a lot of things about I wish I could get her out of there, because I don't think she's in there voluntarily. And I don't know that these other women that I talk to are there voluntarily. There's no way for me to know that. They may be good actors and, passing it off as they're, um, enjoying what they're doing, and they're not. I don't know, but I do not make overt sexual comments in there. Um, I will make comments that are non insulting to the women. I do not make insulting comments to the women in there. So, because one, I'm not logged in. Number two, um, I think they deserve the respect anybody else does, even if they're doing that, for a living, and you can disagree with that or not. I don't give a shit, but that's the way I've always felt when I've gone in those rooms. And then the frauds immediately know I'm in there, and they'll go in there and start staging their little cowardly lies that, with other usernames that try and make it seem that it's me, someone named Fan, with Fan in their name, FAN in their username. That's not their entire username, but they were in there again.